And we welcome you to R.A. Fagnall Hall on the campus of Elmhurst College. It's the home opener for the Elmhurst College Blue Jays. And if you tuning into your television monitor and you notice it's a little dark, don't adjust it, folks. They have turned off the house lights, which is customary here at home games, to the introduction of the starting lineups. My name is Mark Kruger. Glad to have you with us as the 0-1 Blue Jays take on the 2-0 Spartans from the University of Dubuque. Introducing the starting lineups now for the University of Dubuque Spartans, and it's the starting five: Chris Frazier, Isaiah Reeves, Brandon Ferguson, Jordan Townsend, and Derek Griffin. Your starting five. The head coach of the Spartans is Robbie Sieverding in his sixth year as the head coach of the Spartans. As I mentioned, the Spartans coming into this game with a record of 2-0, a couple of wins at the Illinois College Tournament. Spartans kicked off the season with an 81-69 win over Benedictine last Friday. Frazier had 16 points in that ball game. He knocked down 4 3-pointers. Jordan Townsend had 15 points. Ferguson had 13 points. Then on Saturday, Dubuque beat Illinois College by 6, 66-60. Frazier had 21, 7 from behind the arc. So certainly the Blue Jays are going to have to be aware of Chris Frazier, who can certainly hit it from behind the arc. And now the introduction to Coach Mark Scher's Elmhurst College Blue Jays. Deontay Foster being introduced. He had a game-high 12 points in the season-opening loss at Carleton College in Minnesota. Tyler Baxter also in the starting lineup. Alex Morganoff getting the start here tonight. Taylor Baxter, as I mentioned, being introduced right now. Bryant Ackerman, he will come off the bench. He started in the season opener. Nick Sanford is going to get the start. Also, Jared Myslowicz, who did not start in that season opener, he will get the start here tonight at home. So for the Blue Jays, Foster, Baxter, Sanford, Myslowicz, and Morganoff, the starting five. And for the Spartans, it's Frazier, Reeves, Ferguson, Townsend, and Griffin. See the Blue Jays in the home white with the navy blue numbers, navy blue trim, and the Spartans in the royal blue visiting jerseys. They're away jerseys with the white numbers, the white lettering, and the white trim. Your three officials for tonight's game: Kevin Motter, Andrew Williams, and James Ford. As I mentioned, the Blue Jays 0-1. They fell short in their season opener at Carleton College, losing 68-56. They did not shoot the ball well in that ball game. As a matter of fact, they were 22 of 62 from the field for just 36%, 3 of 15 from behind the arc. And so they're certainly going to have to shoot the ball a lot better, and I anticipate that they will here at home. Morganoff and Griffin to jump center, and we are underway. It's the home opener for the Blue Jays, tip controlled by the Spartans, and we are underway. University of Dubuque moving from left to right. Inside, the shot no good, a little off balance. The rebound pulled down by Nick Sanford. Blue Jays quickly up front. Here's Baxter, he'll pull up from 16, yes. Taylor Baxter gets the Blue Jays on the board. Townsend gives it up to Frazier. A three ball is back iron, no good. Offensive rebound by Ferguson, put back is no. Townsend, and another rebound by Griffin, and a traveling violation called. So the Spartans hitting the offensive glass that trip. Be interesting to see who Coach Scher will have on Chris Frazier. He's the shooter. He's the three-point guy. And right now the 2-1s are battling each other, Deontay Foster and Chris Frazier. Foster with a bounce pass up to Morganoff. 17 on the shot clock. Foster off to the right, backs up, shoots. Shot will not go. Good position, and over the back foul is going to be called on Alex Morganoff, his first and the team's first. Just over a minute gone by here from R.A. Fagnall Hall. 2-0 in favor of the Blue Jays. Glad to have you logged on to BlueJayTV.com. My name is Mark Kruger, delighted to bring you all the action. It's the home opener for the men, and there's a steal by Deontay Foster. A beautiful bounce pass, and the layup is good by Taylor Baxter. Give the assist to Deontay Foster. He had 4 steals in that loss against Carleton College. He comes up with a nice steal here in the early moments of this one. 4-0 Blue Jays, and a foul, pushing foul on Nick Sanford. And that's Nick's first and the second team foul. So a good start for the Blue Jays here. They lead it 4-0. Brandon Ferguson will inbound it here. Nick Sanford is going to have to come out as the trainer is looking at him. Getting a drink of water, and now Nick is back in the game. And we're ready to go. Here's Reeves holding up top. This is Frazier. Get it inside. Nice move. Oh, blocked by Morganoff. Well-timed block by Morganoff as Townsend took it to the hoop. Morganoff is a 6'9 junior, 270-pounder out of Sacramento, California. Went to American Christian Academy. Big fella. Drive, and that's got to be a traveling, and it is. Brandon Ferguson turning the ball over. So the Spartans with several turnovers here in the early moments of this one, and now the Blue Jays with a chance to add to their 4-0 lead here. Myslowicz veering off to the right. He'll pull up and take the shot, in and out, and off the backboard and in. Jared Myslowicz with the field goal. He's got 2, Baxter has 4, and the Blue Jays lead 6-0. Foster doing a pretty good job defensively on Frazier. And as we speak, Frazier with the ball now backs out. Gives it up to Townsend. Townsend drives, goes off the glass. No, but a foul. And Jordan Townsend will come to the line here. He will shoot 2. Jared Myslowicz with the personal. That's Jared's first. It's the 3rd team foul. And Jordan Townsend trying to get the Spartans on the board here. Cannot get the free throw to go. 3 team fouls for the Blue Jays. No team fouls as of yet for the Spartans. Second free throw by Townsend. Back iron, and it's no good. Ball into the hands of Baxter. Blue Jays still pitching the shutout here, 6-0. Foster up top to Sanford. Here's Myslowicz. Inside to Sanford, good position, and lays it in off the glass. Nick Sanford with 2. Good ball movement by the Blue Jays, and the Spartans call a timeout. It's a 30-second timeout taken by Robbie Seiferding and the Spartans. 17:07 remaining here in the ball in the first half, I should say. And a good start to this one by the Blue Jays. Good ball movement. Nick Sanford on that last one had the good position down on the block. Good feed in from Foster, and he laid it in for the bucket. 3 different Blue Jays in the scoring column here tonight. Sanford with a field goal so far. Myslowicz with one as well, and Taylor Baxter has 2 field goals. 8-0 run to start the game here for the Blue Jays. And we hope everyone out there is getting geared up and getting ready for the Thanksgiving holiday in a couple of days. We thank you so much for logging on to BlueJayTV.com. Maybe you're in the kitchen And the putback is good by Jordan Townsend, and the Spartans are on the board here. It's 8-2. Doing a little cooking maybe, and we appreciate you logged on to BlueJayTV.com along with our producer-director Glenn Liljeberg, our camera operator Phil Petrusik, and our executive producer Kevin Juday, Mark Kruger, and our entire crew. Oh, nice back door, and the layup by Deontay Foster. And it's 10-2, and the Blue Jays are looking sharp here at home. Getting inside and freeing up for the layup is Jordan Townsend, his second field goal. Into the game for the Blue Jays is Eric Leonard. Eric Leonard is a 6'1" freshman. 10-4. Here come the Spartans. Left baseline shot, no good by Ferguson. Blue Jays on the attack now. Leonard will pull up, the left-handed shot off the back iron, no good. And the rebound pulled down by Townsend. Townsend doing it at both ends for the Spartans. There's a three ball, it's no good by Frazier. Ball is loose, however, and it's picked up by the Spartans, and they'll reset with a new shot clock. 15-20 remaining here in the first half. Ferguson pulls up from about 8 feet, and he gets it to go. Brandon Ferguson brings the Spartans to within 4, 10-6. We've played 5 minutes into this one. Meislowicz veers off to the left. He'll pull up for a three ball. It's no good, and another rebound by Townsend. Boy, Jordan Townsend all over the boards, both sides of the court. 10-6, Blue Jays with the lead. Frazier guarded closely by Foster. Here's Reeves. Reeves kicks it out to Frazier. Frazier penetrates, nice dump off, and a nice block. Alex DeBack with the block, the 6'7" junior out of Charlotte, Michigan. And into the game here for the Blue Jays will be number 14, Charles Glass, junior out of Urbana, Illinois. Oh, breaking free. Oh, and a block. Another block. This one by Morganoff, as the Blue Jays are doing a nice job in the paint defensively. And there's a whistle here, and what's this all about? I think it's just out of bounds here to the Spartans, and they're putting, they're putting 5 seconds on the shot clock. 14:22 on the game clock. Three ball attempt, left corner, it's no good. Ball is loose, and it's picked up by Morganoff of Elmhurst. Glass in the front court. Glass working around a screen. Up top, wide open shot, and it's good by Eric Dornfeld. Eric Dornfeld had 8 points off the bench in that season opening game against Carleton. Comes up and drills his first attempt here tonight. 12-6 in favor of the Blue Jays. Drive by Reeves, got cut off. Up here at the free throw line is Ware. He spins back to Reeves. He fires up the three ball and hits. Isaiah Reeves from downtown. The first three ball of the game for either team. It's 12-9 in favor of the Blue Jays. Baxter. Here's Glass. Had it knocked away. Here's Reeves. Gives it up to Frazier. Frazier with the alley-oop, and one too many passes into the hands of Ackerman. Brian Ackerman may have gotten away. Well, yeah, that's a good call by the official. I was going to say he may have gotten away with a walk, but the official was right on the call. Turnover for the Blue Jays. Exciting start to this one. Glad to have you logged on. BlueJayTV.com. It's the home opener for Coach Mark Scher's Blue Jays. And we've got a blocking foul call. And this one is going to go on Alex Morganoff. Now that's his second personal on Alex, and he's going to have to come out of the game. Alex DeBack will come in to replace him. 4 team fouls for the Blue Jays, no team fouls so far for the Spartans. Lucas Ware into the game. Lucas and Tyler are brothers. Caleb Konechny, number 12, is into the game as well for the Spartans. Konechny, pump fake, skip pass, wide open 3. Lucas Ware, it's no good, and the rebound tracked down by Ackerman. Bryant will bring it up himself. 12:33 remaining here in the first half. Ackerman gives it off to Baxter. He fires the 3 ball, it's good. Seven for Taylor Baxter. He's the game's leading scorer right now, 15-9 in favor of the Blue Jays. And just as I anticipated it, the Blue Jays shooting much better here at R.A. Fagnall Hall. And there's a steal, nicely done by Glass. 8 minutes gone by here in this first half. Blue Jays by 6. DeBack picks up his dribble. Now they dump it inside to Dornfeld, and a foul, and we're going to get our first Spartan foul of the game. It comes at the 11:48 mark. Andre Norris, guilty of the infraction, his first personal. Norris, a freshman out of Plainfield Central. And looks like another foul, a reach-in foul. So just in a couple of seconds here, the Spartans with a couple of quick fouls. That personal was on Alex Vogel, 6-foot sophomore, out of Washington, Iowa. Bounce pass, and the ball is knocked out of bounds by a Spartan. It will remain a Blue Jays ball here. 11:40 remaining first half. Still Blue Jays by 6, 15-9. Ackerman gets it into Glass. Charles looking over to the Blue Jay bench. Now popping up is Dornfeld. Ackerman over here to Glass, popping up to back. Baxter into Dornfeld. 10 on the shot clock. Dornfeld goes to work, leans it off the glass and puts it in. Good move by Eric Dornfeld. Boy, he is such a good post player here, and a nice spark, offensive spark off the bench for Coach Mark Scher. 17-9, and getting free with a left-handed layup is Jordan Townsend. Townsend with 6, and it's 17-11. Spartans are hanging around here in the first half. Baxter up top to Glass. Glass will fire a 3, and that's way off the mark. And another rebound for Townsend. Vogel. And driving in a foul and a whistle, Mitch Michaelis, 6-foot junior out of LeClaire, Iowa. Got fouled, so Mitch will come to the line here to shoot 2. Alex DeBack with the personal foul, his first. It's the 5th team foul. So Michaelis with the free throw, and it is good. To make it 17-12. Nick Sanford back into the ball game here for the Blue Jays along with Deontay Foster. Jared Myslowicz in there as well with the back, and also Taylor Baxter, I should say. 2 free throws were good by Michaelis to make it 17-13. It's a 4-point lead here for the Blue Jays. To back with the bounce pass into Sanford, gets double teamed. Off balance shot to back though to put it back in. Good move to the offensive glass by Alex. And it's 19-13, a 6-point lead for the Blue Jays. Michaelis with a nice drive off the glass and in. 4 for Mitch. 19-15. Blue Jay lead is 4. Sanford at the free throw line. Bounce pass to DeBack. Gets it in the corner. Myslowicz to the reverse. Can't get it to go. Foster to Sanford, who puts it in. Nick Sanford with his second field goal. Good hustle underneath the bucket by Deontay Foster as well. 21-15 Blue Jays. And that should be Blue Jay ball, and it is, as it went off the leg of Alex Vogel. Another turnover for the Spartans. Back in the game here for the University of Dubuque, Derek Griffin. And a timeout taken here by Mark Scher. And the Blue Jays with 9:16 remaining here in this first half. The Elmhurst College Blue Jays will, well, after tonight's game, they'll be off for a while. They'll enjoy the Thanksgiving holiday, and they won't be back in action until November 29th, a week from this Thursday. They'll be back here at R.A. Fagnall Hall against Concordia University out of Wisconsin. That'll be a 7:30 tip-off. And then the whole month of December, they'll continue their non-conference play, including a Blue Jay Classic in there on December 28th and 29th. And then they'll open up CCIW play on January 2nd here at R.A. Fagnall Hall against the Cardinals of North Central College. Coach Raritan and the North Central College Cardinals looking to be at the top of the conference again this year. The Blue Jays will have something to say about that as well, as they'll take on the Cardinals on January 2nd here at R.A. Fagnall Hall. Tip-off is at 7:30. All right, so after the Blue Jay timeout here, 21-15 in favor of the Blue Jays, as Elmhurst looking for its first win of the season, 0-1. University of Dubuque 2-0 on the young season. Baxter brings it up here for the Blue Jays. Popping out Myslowicz. Back to Baxter. Myslowicz, the 3-ball attempt, it's no good. Sanford with the offensive rebound. Baxter's 3 is good. Taylor Baxter with his second 3-ball, but that would not have been possible had it not been for the offensive rebound of Nick Sanford. Baxter already in double figures. He has 10. The lead is 9 for the Blue Jays. Oh, and answering at the other end is Derek Griffin down on the block. Griffin's first field goal, 24-17. Baxter to Foster. Sanford back to Deontay. Chris Frazier, coming off of that 21-point performance against Illinois College, has yet to score here tonight. 8:10 remaining in the first half. That has been the key of this ball game as well. There's the shot by Myslowicz, his second field goal. 26-17. Deontay Foster has done an outstanding job on Chris Frazier. Frazier got off a couple of shots in this ball game. He's missed them. He has yet to break free. Picked up by Myslowicz. Baxter back to Myslowicz. Had the open 15-footer. Decides to take it in, and he makes it. Tough shot by Jared Myslowicz. Boy, like I said, he had the open 15-footer, but he decided to take it in all the way. It was a much tougher shot, but he got it to go. 6 points for Jared. at the other end, and an offensive foul is going to be called on Mitch Michaelis. Back into the game for the Blue Jays, Eric Dornfeld, as well as Eric Leonard. First foul of the game for Michaelis. 28-17. An 11-point Blue Jay lead. The Spartans cut it down to 4, but then the Blue Jays putting on a little bit of a run here. Deontay Foster runs out of room, gives it off to Leonard. Sanford drives, kicks out. Foster's 3-ball is good. Deontay Foster from downtown, and a timeout taken by Robbie Sieverding and the Spartans. A nice run in the last couple of moments here by the Blue Jays, and they have opened things up. A 30-second timeout by the University of Dubuque. 31-17. Deontay Foster hitting the 3. He has 1 from downtown. Taylor Baxter has 2 from behind the arc. 6 different Blue Jays in the scoring column. 5 different Spartans in the scoring column. And again, Chris Frazier has yet to score here for the Spartans. So we'll see if the Blue Jays can continue this fine offensive play here. 6:43 remaining here in the first half. 31-17. You know, not only offensively, but boy, oh boy, they are clamping down defensively as well. Townsend, he's had a good game for the Spartans, and they lose it inside to Dornfeld. Dornfeld to Foster. Myslewicz, and that one's off the mark, but Leonard gets an offensive rebound. Dornfeld drives. Boy, the Blue Jays getting some open looks, but that is an offensive foul against Eric Dornfeld, his first. Just a little bit out of control. But the Blue Jays are certainly being aggressive and taking it to the hoop here tonight. Sixteen fouls in the first half for the Blue Jays, 3 for the Spartans. Townsend makes the move on Sanford, floats in with a one-hander, and it's good. Jordan Townsend with 8. 8 of the 19 Spartans points coming from Jordan Townsend. Leonard to Dornfeld, lays it in off the glass. Dornfeld with 6. Nice assist by Eric Leonard. And it's 33-19. Reeves gives it up to Ferguson. Ferguson drives, backs out. Townsend thought about it, and now he'll pull it out. Reeves at the top, guarded by Leonard. Reeves will pull up from 17. It's no good, and that one went out of bounds off of Ferguson. It'll be Blue Jays basketball here. Back into the game, Morganoff. As Nick Sanford will get a rest here. 5:11 to go here in this first half. 33-19 in favor of the Blue Jays. Leonard inside to Morganoff. His turnaround off the glass is good. Boy, I tell you, if Alex Morganoff can get that shot to go consistently, the Blue Jays will be in good shape this season. 35-19. Bounce pass inside to Griffin, and he got fouled going to the hoop. So Derek Griffin will come to the line here to shoot 2. Jared Myslewicz with the personal foul. That's his second. It's the 7th team foul of the game. So Derek Griffin, the first time tonight at the free throw line. Gets the first one to go. The Spartans are 3 of 5 from the charity stripe here in this first half. the Blue Jays have yet to get to the free throw line. Second free throw on its way by Griffin. And it's well short, right in the hands of Morganoff. So it's 35-20, a 15-point Blue Jay lead. Foster all the way and lays it in. Boy, oh boy, the Spartans falling asleep defensively, and Robbie Sieverding does not like what he sees on that trip down, and he calls a timeout. He certainly cannot be happy about that, as Deontay Foster drove down the left side, and he just kept going. No one was defending him, and he went all the way in for the layup. Foster has 7. Taylor Baxter is the game's leading scorer with 10. Jared Meislowicz and Eric Dornfeld each have 6. Nick Sanford has 4. As far as the Spartans are concerned, Jordan Townsend with 8. Isaiah Reeves and Derek Griffin each with 3. And off the bench, Mitch Michaelis has 4. So a good first half here for the Blue Jays. As I mentioned, their season opening loss to Carleton College, they shot only 36% from the field. We'll get the halftime stats here, but I am sure that the Blue Jays are shooting a heck of a lot better than that here tonight. And just as impressive as what the Blue Jays have done offensively, they have done on the defensive end as well. We mentioned Chris Frazier with a 21-point effort in their win against Illinois College. He had 7 threes. Well, he has been shut out so far here tonight. Deontay Foster has done a great job defensively on him. 4:25 to go here in this first half. And that lean-in shot is no good by Andre Norris. But Miles Hookstead is there to put it in. Hookstead is a 6'5 senior out of Whitewater, Wisconsin. 37-22. Foster, bounce pass to Leonard. Leonard drives, a little too hard off the glass, into the hands of Reeves. Isaiah will let the traffic go by, and he'll jog it up. Here's Reeves. 16 on the shot clock. Lucas Ware picks up his dribble. And a nice steal on the baseline there by Eric Leonard. Leonard brings it up here for the Blue Jays. Oh, nice pass inside to Morganoff, who slams it in. Nice assist by Leonard. Morganoff with a dunk. And it's 39-22. Coming up on the 3-minute mark of this first half. Blue Jay crowd liking what they see here tonight. Oh, inside, and Andre Norris with the easy field goal. 39-24. And a 30-second timeout taken by Mark Scher here at the 2:44 mark. And like I said, Coach Scher has to like what he sees from his Blue Jays so far here tonight. Last season, by the way, the Blue Jays here at R.A. Fagnall Hall, 7-5 in games on their home court. Tonight's game, by the way, between Dubuque and Elmhurst is just the second ever meeting between these two teams. The Spartans defeated the Blue Jays in Iowa for the first time last year. 77-63 was the final in that one. So the Blue Jays trying to even up the young series. Bryant Ackerman will inbound it here for the Blue Jays after that 30-second timeout. He gets it into the backcourt to Baxter. Baxter, Morganoff, little too hard off the glass. Dubuque looking to run, and the Blue Jays were back defensively. Here's Reeves running the offense now at the top of the key. Bounce pass to Michaelis. Ware now at the top of the key. Ware makes the move. Michaelis, bounce pass to Norris. Kick it out, and Reeves hits the 12-footer. Isaiah Reeves with 5. 39-26, under 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Sanford. Here's Baxter. Bounce pass into Morganoff. Alex makes the move. Strong move. Too hard off the back iron. Rebound taken down by Lucas Ware. So the Spartans trying to make a little bit of a run here at the end of this first half. Michaelis leaned in a little too strong off the glass. Another rebound by Nick Sanford. Baxter picks up his dribble to Ackerman. Morganoff left wide open. He fires up the 3. Sanford battling for the offensive rebound, but he couldn't get it. 39-26. Under a minute to go here in this first half. Ware will pull up from 15, no good. But Norris gets it back, and they'll have a new 35-second shot clock. Michaelis doesn't really care about that as he drives and makes the field goal. Michaelis with 6. 39-28. The lead is 11. Blue Jays led by as many as 17, I believe, in this one. So the Spartans have kind of clawed their way back here a little bit. About a 3-second difference between the game shot and the shot clock. Shot clock at 12, game clock at 15. And a reach-in foul on Michaelis. Kyle Weist, number 20, 6'2" freshman out of Edinburgh, Indiana. It's only the 4th team foul, non-shooting foul, so inbounding the ball will be Bryant Ackerman. Shot clock turned off. 8.8 seconds remaining on the game clock. Sanford, back door. He tracks it down in the corner, makes the move, puts it up. Nope. Weist gets it back, though, however, and it's stripped. 1 second remaining, and that will be the end of the first half. First half led throughout by the Elmhurst College Blue Jays. Little bit of a run here at the end of this first half by the Spartans, and we are at the break. The Blue Jays lead 39-28. We'll take a timeout and come back with first half stats as well as second half action from R.A. Fagnall Hall. It's the Elmhurst College Blue Jays and the University of Dubuque Spartans. Back in a moment. And we welcome you back to R.A. Fagenal Hall, halftime of this home opener between the Blue Jays and the Spartans of the University of Dubuque. Blue Jays lead it here at the break, 39-28. First half numbers, shooting the ball for Dubuque, 12 of 29, I should say, for 41%. As far as the Blue Jays go, we mentioned they shot just 36% in that opening loss to Carleton College up in Minnesota. Well, in the first half here tonight, the Blue Jays shot 18 of 32 for 56%, so quite a bit better shooting here at home. Rebounding edge to Dubuque, 19-15. 9 first half turnovers for Dubuque, 5 for Elmhurst. Turnovers, by the way, points off turnovers. Dubuque with 4, Elmhurst 14. And Deontay Foster defensively doing a great job on Chris Frazier, who has yet to score. Chris Frazier coming off of that 21-point performance against Illinois College. So the Blue Jays will have the ball here to start the second half. Starting 5 out there for both teams as we begin second half action. Morganoff will fire up the 3. Not sure if that's the shot that Coach Scher wants. Rebound taken down by Griffin. 3 ball by Reeves, and he hits. So right out of the gate here in the second half, and Coach Scher is saying to Alex, we don't need that. 39-31, just like that. It's an 8-point game. Here's Morganoff. Down on the block, Sanford. Popping out top is Foster. Sanford with a bounce pass into Alex, and he traveled, shuffled his feet. So not a good start here for the Blue Jays. 39-31. The Blue Jays have led by as many as 17 in this game. With 4.5 minutes left to go in the first half, the Blue Jays led by 17. It is now an 8-point game. 3 ball attempt, no good by Frazier as he continues the cold shooting. 3 ball attempt, Myslowicz, it's no good. And the rebound taken down by Townsend. Jordan Townsend, by the way, 5 first half rebounds, so 6 rebounds now in the game for him. Driving and hitting with the layup is Brandon Ferguson. A 5-0 run to start the second half, and Coach Scher wants and gets a 30-second timeout. Wow. The Spartans are within 6. Well, I'm sure Coach Mark Scher would want to start this second half all over again. They certainly did not come out ready to play here in the second half, and the Spartans did. A 3 ball by Isaiah Reeves and a layup by Brandon Ferguson. A 5-0 run here by the University of Dubuque to start the second half, and it's 39-33 in favor of the Blue Jays. Good timeout taken there by Mark Scher to try to settle his club down. See if they can get a bucket out of this. Myslowicz will trigger the inbound. Foster will step into the backcourt. To Sanford. Baxter dumping it inside. Alex gets double teamed right away, and it's stolen by Townsend. And Morganoff is going to get called for the foul. That's his 3rd. So Morganoff is going to come to the bench as Alex DeBack checks in. Alex DeBack, by the way, got the start in that season opener against Carleton College. So I'm sure he'll see quite a bit of minutes here in the second half as Morganoff sits with the 3 fouls. 39-33. Myslowicz up and under Griffin for the layup. Nice drive by Jared. He's got 8. There's a 3-ball by Chris Frazier, and he is in the scoring column. And watch out because he can light it up in a hurry. 41-36. His first 3-ball of the night. 5-point Blue Jay lead. Myslowicz has it rejected. Frazier comes out with it. Gives it off to Reeves. Here's Frazier, guarded by Foster. Pulling up is Ferguson, back iron, and it's no good. Rebound taken down by Baxter. Baxter, cross-court pass to Foster, and DeAndre will walk it to the center of the court. Sanford popping out. Baxter with a bounce pass into the back. Myslowicz drives, no, but a foul called, and Jared will come to the line here to shoot 2. Pretty good ball movement that time, good spacing on the floor. Derek Griffin guilty of the foul. That's his first personal and the team's first. So Jared Myslowicz will come to the line here to shoot 2. The first time the Blue Jays have been to the charity stripe in this game. Mitch Michaelis into the game, along with Miles Hookstead for the Spartans. Second free throw by Myslowicz is good. Jared now with 9 points, and it's 42-36. Myslowicz will take a seat here. Michaelis drives. Here's Frazier. Has it stripped by Foster. Frazier loses it out of bounds to the Blue Jays. Good quick hands defensively by Deontay Foster. He's had a solid all-around game tonight, Deontay Foster has had, doing a great job defensively. He's got 7 points as well. 42-36 Blue Jays. Baxter left wide open, 17-footer, front rim, no good. Ball is loose. Michaelis, Reeves trying to call a timeout, but the refs are not going to give it to him, or are they? Okay, they're calling it a jump ball, and on the possession arrow, it goes to the Spartans. Pretty good hustle that time by Mitch Michaelis, number 22, to get down on the floor. 4 minutes have gone by here in this second half. I'm Mark Kruger. We are glad to have you logged on to BlueJayTV.com. Shot is no good by Isaiah Reeves, but he was fouled in the act of shooting. Taylor Baxter guilty of the foul, so that will bring Reeves to the line for the first time tonight. Reeves will have 2 shots and a chance to get into double figures himself. Back iron is no good. Eric Dornfeld, who had a nice first half coming in off the bench for the Blue Jays, enters here at the 15:54 mark of the second half. Second free throw is good by Reeves. Isaiah with 9. 42-37. 15:48 left to go in regulation. Dornfeld dribbles it off here to the near side. Popping out is the back. Bounce pass, Dornfeld, and he has it stolen by Michaelis. Michaelis to Frazier. Frazier loses it, stolen by Foster. Up ahead, Dornfeld, and he gets fouled by Reeves. Dornfeld to the line. Dornfeld running the floor nicely. Good job by Deontay Foster of spotting him at a nice pass up the court by Foster to hit a streaking Dornfeld who was fouled. Isaiah Reeves, his first personal foul, and Eric Dornfeld will come to the line here to shoot 2. 6 first half points for Eric. Free throw a little bit short. 42-37. 6-point lead here now for the Blue Jays. Here's Reeves. Reeves guarded by Baxter. Pretty good matchup there. Townsend trying to make a move on Dornfeld. Good defense by Eric. Townsend left wide open, and he drills the three. Well, Dornfeld kind of lost his footing defensively. Townsend was wide open for the three, and he buries it. Jordan with 11. He's the leading scorer for the Spartans, and just like that, it's a 3-point Blue Jay lead. Got to give some credit to this University of Dubuque Spartans ball club, fighting back after trailing by 17 late in the first half, and a steal. Hookstead. The ball is loose on the floor, and coming away with it is Reeves, and it's Foster. And now it's Baxter for the Blue Jays, and Michaelis is down, and the officials call an officials timeout to get Michaelis looked at, but Mitch pops up, and he's walking it off. So it looks like Mitch will stay in the ball game here for the Spartans. The shot clock is at 33. The game clock is at 14:27. Pretty good piece of officiating right there, just to make sure that Michaelis was okay. They stopped play. Mitch is okay. Now, actually, he's going to come out of the ball game right now. A 3-point Blue Jay lead. Ackerman and a blocking foul as he made the move off to the left. Brandon Ferguson guilty of the foul. That's his first. It's the third team foul. So Ackerman will inbound it. He'll get it into Baxter in the backcourt. Blue Jays only one field goal here in the second half. 3-ball attempt. Ackerman, nope. Out of bounds to the Spartans. And now, with a 3-ball, the Spartans can tie it up. 12-4 run here by the Spartans in the second half, and they have clawed their way back into this game. Townsend making the move on Dornfeld. Ferguson trying to get free, and now he'll back it out. 13 on the shot clock. Ferguson makes the move at the free throw line, spins, turns, and a foul is going to be called on Ackerman. And that'll bring Ferguson to the line. That was pretty good defense that time by Bryant, but may have gotten a little bit of body on him. So Ferguson to the line for the first time tonight. Brandon with 4 points. Well, he gets the first one to go. And a whole new lineup. Well, not a whole new lineup, but Morganoff is back in along with Nick Sanford. Ackerman in there, Eric Leonard in there as well, along with Charles Glass. As Ferguson hits the 2 free throws, folks, it's a 1-point game. 43-42. 13.5 minutes remaining here in regulation. Leonard holding, and an offensive foul is going to be called on Charlie Glass away from the ball. His first. Wow. So the Blue Jays kind of unraveling here a little bit in the second half. And again, only 1 field goal here in this second half. We've played almost 7 minutes. And now with a field goal of any kind, the Spartans can take the lead. And we got a whistle away from the ball. It's going to be against Elmhurst. Another foul on Charles Glass, his second. And it's the 5th team foul for Elmhurst. Dubuque with just 3 team fouls. So the foul's starting to pile up against Elmhurst. 3-ball by Reeves. No, into the hands of Leonard. Leonard pushing it up. Almost had it stolen, gets it back. Sanford, turnaround, the floater, in and out, rebound to Griffin. Wow. There's got to be a lid on that bucket. Nick Sanford with a beautiful move, just couldn't finish. So again, the Spartans, with any type of a field goal, take the lead. Inside, count the bucket, and the foul. I believe the officials are talking things over. Andre Norris hit the layup, and then there was the whistle. Now, wait a minute. Okay, it looks like they're counting the bucket. They're counting the bucket, and it was a foul on Chris Frazier away from the ball. So counting the bucket gives the Spartans a lead here at the 12:30 mark of the second half. Glass from deep, and the Blue Jays get the lead right back. Charles Glass hits from the perimeter. Spartans had the lead for about 5 seconds. 45-44 Blue Jays. Griffin pushed out by Morganoff. Goes in and makes the bucket. Derek Griffin with a nice strong move. 5 points for Derek as the lead goes back and forth. Now the Spartans recapture the lead. 46-45. Leonard from downtown, no good, and the rebound to Frazier. Reeves in the open floor to Ferguson, who lays it in. Wow, the Spartans running the floor beautifully. 8 points for Brandon Ferguson. Timeout taken by the Blue Jays. Full timeout taken here as the Spartans enjoying their biggest lead of the game, 48-45. And a stunned Blue Jay bench. Coach Scher just trying to calm his team down. They just look a little tentative offensively. No one really seems to want to make a move or to take a shot. They seem a little tentative. They have been outscored here in the second half, 20-6. Only 2 field goals in the second half by the Blue Jays. One by Jared Meislowicz, and you just saw the last one, the outside shot by Charles Glass. So we'll see if, and Elmhurst they started the game so well offensively. They were in sync, they got into a good rhythm. And for some reason here in the second half, they just cannot get that offensive rhythm back. But a lot of game left, folks. Hope you're enjoying this one as you're logged on to BlueJayTV.com, wherever you're at. Around the World Wide Web, we thank you so much for logging on to BlueJayTV.com. Producer and director Glenn Liljeberg, Phil Petrusik, our executive producer, Kevin Juday, and our entire crew. I'm Mark Kruger. We thank you so much again for logging on to BlueJayTV.com. Happy Thanksgiving from our entire crew to your family. Meislowicz gets it in here for the Blue Jays. Jared gives it up to Deontay Foster. 4 on the shot clock. Foster sees it, drives off the left-handed shot, no good. And the rebound into the hands of Reeves. Under 11 minutes to go in regulation. Spartans with the ball and a 3-point lead. Reeves drives, now backs it out. Guarded by Baxter. Bounce pass. Driving with the left hand, can't getting it to go, Andre Norris. And stepping on the end line there was Brandon Ferguson. The Blue Jays are fortunate to get the ball back. Great effort by both of these two teams here tonight, man. It's just been nip and tuck, and both teams have battled. Again, University of Dubuque trailed by 17 with 4:35 to go in the first half. They lead it now by 3. Sanford at the elbow, drives, shot, count it, and the foul. Nick Sanford looking to complete the three-point play. Good individual move by Nick Sanford. Had the lane. Foul on Andre Norris. His second. It's the 5th team foul. So each team with 5 team fouls as Nick Sanford looking to complete the three-point play and to tie this one up. No, and it's a 1-point lead for the Spartans, 48-47. We are just about halfway through this second half. Oh, nice bounce pass inside to Griffin, a little too hard off the glass. Here's Foster. Kicks it out, Myslowicz. Sanford will fire up the 18-footer and hit. Nick Sanford with back-to-back field goals. He's got 8, and the Blue Jays lead by 1. 49-48. Ferguson drives, contact, and a whistle before the shot. And that's going to be on Myslowicz. That's his 3rd, so it should be an inbound pass here. It's just the 6th team foul. Mitch Michaelis is back into the game for the Spartans, and it will, Isaiah Reeves will trigger the inbound here for the Spartans. Gets it into Michaelis. Michaelis leans in from 12. Back iron, and we got a whistle and a foul. And this one is going against the Spartans. Miles Hookstead, the big fella, big number 55, guilty of the foul. 6'5", 240-pounder out of Whitewater, Wisconsin. All right, Blue Jays with the ball and a 1-point lead here, 49-48. Nick Sanford down low, lays it in. Sanford now, in double figures with 10. Baxter, the other Blue Jay, in double figures with 10. Townsend fakes, gets Sanford up in the air. Bounce pass to Hookstead, who lays it in off the glass. 4 on the night for Miles Hookstead, and the Blue Jay lead is now 51-50. And they're calling it an offensive foul. I didn't think Townsend had the position there, but I think what they're saying is Baxter leaned in with the shoulder. So an offensive foul on Taylor, his second. Every one of these plays are going to be critical here from now on. 8:39 remaining. Spartans looking to take the lead. Losing the ball. Blue Jays have the numbers if they hurry. Myslowicz drives, and he hits. Myslowicz in double figures. He's got 11. The lead is 3 for the Blue Jays. 53-50. Michaelis runs out of real estate. Bounce pass to Townsend. His 15-footer, no good, but an offensive rebound by Reeves. Just over the outstretched arm of Baxter. Townsend kicks it out. Reeves with an open 3 ball. No, but an offensive rebound for Townsend and a new shot clock. Townsend making the move on Sanford. Fades. No good. Ball is loose into the hands of Foster. Deontay has Sanford running along with him. Instead, gives it off to Myslowicz. Myslowicz back to Foster. Coach Scher wants ball movement. Myslowicz. Directing traffic. Up top is Sanford. 15 on the shot clock. Here's Baxter as he drives, double teamed inside. to DeBack. Beautiful pass by Baxter as he drove the right baseline, got double teamed. A nice bounce pass into Alex DeBack, who was wide open for the layup. Beautiful play. 5-point Blue Jay lead. That was huge. 7 minutes remaining now. Frazier inside to Hookstead. Hookstead with a little bit of a hook shot. Nope. Rebound, Myslowicz. See if the Blue Jays run some clock here. Get a good set. Myslowicz drives. No. Rebound to Hookstead. Man, that was close. Frazier. Back up top to Reeves. Reeves looking over to Coach Sieverding for a play. 6.5 remaining. 55-50. Bounce pass inside to Hookstead. Has it stripped away. Taken away by Baxter. Taylor makes the move. Drives all the way. Turns. Hook shot no good. DeBack with an offensive rebound, and he has it stripped. Frazier, and is going to get fouled by Myslowicz. That's actually a pretty good foul by Jared to avoid the layup, but I think I've got Myslowicz now with 4 personal fouls. And that's going to put the Spartans to the free throw line, and they're in the bonus. It is indeed 4 fouls on Jared. And Coach Scher, at least for now, keeping him into the game. Kyle Wiest into the game along with Eric Leonard. Dornfeld into the game as well. Morganoff along with Myslowicz. So to the line is Chris Frazier. 1 and the bonus, and he hits the first. So the Spartans will be shooting free throws the rest of the way. 6:08 remaining. As Frazier connects on both. 55-52. You could say we are entering crunch time here, folks. 6 minutes remaining in regulation. Mark Kruger, delighted to bring you all the action here on BlueJayTV.com. It's the home opener for the Blue Jays. Looking to come away with a win. It's been a hard-fought battle tonight. Wiest picks up his dribble. Myslowicz making the move. 8 on the shot clock, and he was held. And that's going to be the 7th team foul against the Spartans. So the Blue Jays will be shooting 1 and the bonus here. Lucas Ware guilty of the foul, his first. And again, it's the 7th team foul. So Myslowicz to the free throw line, shooting 1 in the bonus, where he is 1 for 2 tonight. Nothing but net on that free throw attempt. A dozen points for Jared here. 56-52. 1 of 2 from the foul line. It's a 4-point Blue Jay lead. 5:36 remaining. Alex Vogel gives it up to Michaelis, I should say. Michaelis has it blocked. And an offensive putback by Derek Griffin. 7 for Derek. 56-54. Leonard popping out is Wiest. Wiest with a spin move and had it nearly stripped by Lucas Ware, but they're saying it went out of bounds off of Kyle Wiest. So the ball to the Spartans. Boy, good defensive play that time. They noticed Wiest with the spin move, and the defender came over and knocked it out. And now with the Spartans with a chance to tie it or to take the lead with a 3-ball. Michaelis. Ware back to Michaelis. 17 on the shot clock. Vogel. Vogel will pull up from 15 and he'll drill it. Left baseline shot by Alex Vogel ties the game up at 56. 4:42 remaining in regulation. Timeout taken by the University of Dubuque Spartans. Wow, what a ball game this has been. This is a scrappy University of Dubuque Spartans ball club. As you take a look at the bench right there, in the middle of it is Robbie Sieverding. Robbie, by the way, the 17th head coach in the history of this Spartans program. This is his 6th year as the head coach. Man, you got to give them a lot of credit. Win, lose, or draw tonight. They found themselves down by 17 with 4.5 minutes left to go in the ball game, and they have battled back. So now, with 4:42 remaining in regulation, it all comes down to execution, folks. And this will be a great early on indication for Coach Scher, exactly what combination works down the stretch. Because he has got so many different players that can play. I mean, there have been 12 or 13 Blue Jays into the game here tonight. So, and they all can play, and they're all going to see time during the season. It's just a matter of what combination works best. What's your best defensive unit? What's your best offensive unit? What team is playing well together? And that's what Coach Scher, I'm sure, is going to learn here in the next 4:40. Deontay Foster brings it up. Veers it off here to the right. Makes the move. Will pull up. He'll fire a 3-ball. Hits the front iron. No good, and Mitch Michaelis with the rebound. Dornfeld out there with Foster. Along with Baxter, Myslowicz, and Morganoff. Driving is Michaelis, who lays it in. Mitch Michaelis with 8 points off the bench. The Spartans recapture the lead. 58-56. Morganoff, backdoor cut. Baxter to the reverse, yes. Taylor Baxter with his first field goal of the second half. He's got a dozen, and we're tied at 58. 3:40 remaining. Nice pass by Morganoff to find the cutting Baxter. Shot is way off the mark that time by Vogel, an air ball. He hit from there a couple moments ago. Baxter picks up his dribble. This is Morganoff now holding up top. 3:20 remaining. Dornfeld spins, 12-footer, back iron, and it's no good. Rebound to Griffin. Pretty good shot that time by Dornfeld. It was right on the mark, just a little too strong. Michaelis, and now the Blue Jays have fallen back to a 2-3 zone. They've played man primarily throughout this ball game, but they're in a 2-3 zone. Michaelis' shot from the corner is no good, but he gets it back. And a new shot clock, under 3 minutes. Vogel, ball is loose, and it goes off the hands of Baxter. It'll be Spartans basketball. Reeves and Frazier back into the game for the Spartans. Sanford and Ackerman back in for the Blue Jays. Also back in for the Spartans is Brandon Ferguson. So the starting 5 out there for the University of Dubuque. Here's Frazier for 3. His second 3-ball. It's a 3-point lead for the Spartans. He was held scoreless in the first half. He's got 8. 2:33 remaining. Foster popping out is Morganoff. Foster guarded by Frazier. Foster makes the move, leans in, and a foul is going to be called. Deontay Foster will come to the line here to shoot 2. 2:21 remaining. Jordan Townsend, hard to believe that's just his first personal foul. Big guy got a lot of rebounds in that first half. And Deontay Foster to the line for the first time tonight. Deontay, 7 points, all of them in the first half. Hits a key free throw here, and now with an opportunity to bring his Blue Jays to within 1. 61-59 Spartans. Foster hits the 2 free throws. He's got 9. And it's a 1-point game, 61 to 60. 2:15 left to go in regulation. Ferguson to Reeves. Reeves with a bounce pass down low to Townsend. Townsend makes the move, blocked by Sanford. Nick Sanford with a huge block at the defensive end. Baxter to Foster. They're trying to get it inside to Sanford. They had him wide open. Morganoff from the perimeter. Back iron, no good. Rebound, Ferguson. .140 to go in regulation. Spartans with the ball and a 1-point lead. Ferguson directing traffic and a timeout taken here by Coach Sieverding. A full timeout taken, 90 seconds remaining. The Spartans will have the ball and a 1-point lead. There's 18 seconds on the shot clock. You see the numbers on the bottom of your monitor there. 61 to 60 Dubuque with 1:30 to go. The Spartans looking to go 3-0 on this young season. And the Blue Jays looking to get victory number 1 here, their home opener. Jared Meislowicz with 12 points, as well as Taylor Baxter. He has 12 points as well for the Blue Jays. Nick Sanford also in double figures with 10. Deontay Foster with 9. Chris Frazier has 8 points, all of them coming in the second half for the Spartans. Isaiah Reeves has 9. Brandon Ferguson with 8. Jordan Townsend with 11. Derek Griffin with 7. Mitch Michaelis off the bench with 8. All right. So the Blue Jays, Morganoff, Sanford, Ackerman, Baxter, and Foster out there for Coach Scher. Michaelis gets it into Reeves. 1:26 to go. 12 on the shot clock. Here's Michaelis. Michaelis drives, turns, fakes, leans in, tries to draw the foul. He does not. Baxter quickly ahead to Foster, has Reeves to beat. Bounce passes to Sanford, who is fouled. So Nick Sanford will come to the line here to shoot 1 and the bonus. Jordan Townsend guilty of the foul. That's his second. It's the 9th team foul. And so Nick Sanford with some huge free throws. 1 and the bonus. Nick is 0 for 1 from the free throw line tonight. He's got 10 points. Nothing but net to tie the game. Huge free throw. Nick Sanford, a junior out of Decatur, Illinois, looking to break the tie here. Back iron, no good. Rebound to Townsend. We're tied at 61, folks. 1:06 remaining in regulation. Watch it unfold here from R.A. Fagnall Hall. Michaelis holding now, gives it up to Townsend. Townsend with a back door. Oh, Reeves loses it as he went up with it. Oh, my. Isaiah Reeves had a wide open layup, but as he went up with it, he just lost it out of bounds. And now the Blue Jays with the ball, and Coach Scher, as the Blue Jays get into the front court, wants a timeout here. And I believe he takes a full timeout. Wow. So now the Blue Jays with a chance to, it is indeed a full timeout taken by Coach Mark Scher, and he'll draw up an offensive play here. 50 and 1/10 seconds remaining. There's 31 seconds on the shot clock, so a 19-second differential. And it'll be, usually in NBA games you talk about a 2-for-1. Not so sure how much that plays into effect here in the college game, but Mark Scher, a former professional basketball player, I'm sure, knows about that as well. So we'll see if the Blue Jays put up a quick shot here and see if they can get a 2-for-1. Wow, what a game. What a game. Tied at 61, 50 seconds remaining. The go-to guy for the Blue Jays in the second half, well, there's two. Nick Sanford has had a big game offensively in the second half, as well as Jared Myslowicz. Sanford is out on the floor, but Myslowicz is not. So we'll see how the Blue Jays play it here. Remember, Myslowicz with those 4 personal fouls. All right, Baxter brings it up here for the Blue Jays. Off to the right. Sanford down low. They didn't get to him. Foster will fire up a 3-ball. It's no good. Ball is loose. Sanford battling for it. Out of bounds to the Blue Jays. Wow. And now there's virtually no difference between the shot clock and the game clock. The shot clock is at 35. The game clock is at 35.8. So for all intents and purposes, the Blue Jays can just run the clock down and take a last-second shot. That was a huge play. Nick Sanford battling for it, diving on the floor. It went off of a Spartan player, and so the Blue Jays now with a fresh new shot clock. Here's Baxter. We'll see if the Blue Jays run this one down. Coach Scher standing up, talking to Baxter, who's about 5 feet away from him. Popping out is Ackerman. Here's Foster, 20 on the game clock and the shot clock. Now it's down to 15. And Coach Scher wants another timeout here with 14 seconds remaining, and why not? If you got them, you might as well use them. And so with 14 seconds remaining, it's another full timeout. Usually at about the 10-second mark is when the offense will start getting into it. And we'll see what the Blue Jays decide to do here. That last play coming out of that last timeout, Nick Sanford was at the top of the key, and he went down on the block. Deontay Foster he looked down on the post, but Sanford was well defended. We'll see if they try to do that same thing, and we'll see if Sanford can get open down on the block. Because I think once Nick gets the ball down on the block, he can make a move and perhaps get a bucket or even get fouled. Chess match continues here at R.A. Fagenal Hall. Coach Mark Scher, what a great, not only a great X's and O's guy, but just a great guy overall. I mean, off the court as well. You just sit down and talk to him, and he's just a great guy. 17th year as the head coach of these Blue Jays. Tied at 61. Sanford, Morganoff, Foster, Baxter, Ackerman in there for the Blue Jays. They'll line it up here as Ackerman will trigger the inbound. Baxter will probably go to the backcourt, and he does. All right, here we go. 10 seconds remaining. They're going to have to get into it here now. Foster pops out. 4. He loses it. He loses it to Frazier, and a timeout by the Spartans with 1 second remaining. Actually, 1 1/10 second remaining. Wow. So the Blue Jays do not even get a shot off. And now, after all that, the Spartans can actually come away with the win. As they're going to bring Andre Norris into the game, number 23. 1 1/10 second remaining. The Spartans will have it at about the free throw line extended, so they'll have about 3/4 court to work with. But with 1 1/10 second remaining, that's plenty of time to get the ball in the front court and perhaps with the player to take a dribble or two and get off a shot. So now the best that the Blue Jays can hope for is to send this one into overtime. What an exciting game this has been here. And it looks like they're going to put big Alex Morganoff on the inbounds passer, which would be a pretty smart idea. And it looks like it's going to be Jordan Townsend to inbound it. One and 1/10 second remaining. All right, here's Townsend. Townsend to Michaelis, off balance shot, it's no good. And we are heading into overtime. Oh my. Well, a little extra holiday cheer from all of us here at Blue Jay TV. We appreciate you logging on here to BlueJayTV.com. What a thrilling ball game this has been. And 61. They put 5 minutes on the clock. We will have a 5-minute overtime period. Producer and director of Blue Jay basketball, Glenn Liljeberg. Our camera operator, Phil Petrusik. The executive producer of Blue Jay basketball, Kevin Jude. I'm Mark Kruger, and on behalf of our entire crew, we want to thank you for logging on to BlueJayTV.com. It's the home opener for Coach Scher's Blue Jays and these University of Dubuque Spartans. A scrappy bunch, to say the least. 17-9 a year ago for the Spartans. They're in the Iowa Conference. They finished 11-5 in conference a year ago. They finished in second place. Approximately 1,600 students at the University of Dubuque. And no one really in foul trouble except for the Blue Jays' Jared Myslowicz. He has 4. He started the ball game, so it'll be interesting to see if Coach Scher decides to start Jared here in the overtime period with those 4 fouls. The Spartans have their normal 5 out there, and the answer is no. Bryant Ackerman will start this overtime period instead of Jared Myslowicz. All right, here we go. Overtime period is underway. Tip controlled by the Blue Jays. Here's Baxter. See if he can get on track. He had the hot hand in the first half for the Blue Jays. He had 10 first half points, has 12 right now. Sanford to Baxter. Beautiful spin move by Morganoff. Alex with 6. A lot of power on that move by Morganoff. It's a 2-point Blue Jay lead. 63-61. Townsend making the move, backing down on Sanford. Fades, and Nick with a foul. Jordan Townsend will come to the line to shoot 2, where he's 0 for 2. One thing about the Spartans, though, is they're starting 5. They've logged a lot of minutes here tonight. The Blue Jays much more deeper. So that could be a factor here in this overtime period. Townsend, who has 11 points, now has 12, and he'll have one more free throw. Second personal, by the way, on Sanford. A dozen for Townsend and an opportunity to tie the ball game up here. And he does just that. 13 for Townsend. We're tied at 63. A minute gone by here in this overtime period. Baxter gives it to Foster. Morganoff at the top of the key. Townsend is playing way off of Morganoff when he catches the ball at the top of the key. Morganoff gets doubled, off the glass and count it. Whoa, Alex Morganoff coming alive here in this overtime period. His second field goal, and this one with a chance to complete the three-point play as he was fouled by Derek Griffin, his second. So now a chance for Morganoff to complete the three-point play and, more importantly, give the Blue Jays a three-point lead, and he does. 66-63. Boy, when Morganoff gets the ball and he takes his time and he makes the offensive move, he is tough. Tipped away. Here's a steal by Foster. Foster pushing it up. Behind the back dribble. To the middle of the floor. Pulls up from 12. Floats it up there. No. Back iron. Ball is loose into the hands of Ferguson. Ferguson looking quickly ahead. Reeves. Hesitation move. Brings it back out. 3:15 remaining in the first overtime period. Blue Jays by 3. Townsend will pull up and nonchalantly fire up a 3. No good. Rebound Ackerman. Here's Baxter with an open look. Yes! Taylor Baxter drills the 3. He's got 15. It's a 6-point lead for the Blue Jays. 2:45 remaining. Frazier making the move on Sanford, and Nick absolutely mugs him from behind. Sanford with his third. It's a good foul by Sanford, making sure he does not get the layup, and he's going to force Frazier to put him in at the free throw line. 2 shots here coming for Chris Frazier. Third foul on Nick Sanford. Frazier is 2 for 2 from the foul line tonight. And now he's 3 for 3. Frazier with 9, all of them coming here in the second half or the overtime period. He was held scoreless in the first half. Hits the 2 free throws. It is now a 4-point game, 69-65. 2:37 remaining. Baxter, bounce pass into Sanford, who loses it. Oh, and picked up by Hookstead. 2:22 remaining. Reeves with a bounce pass to Townsend. Michaelis working around a Hookstead screen, and ooh, that could have went either way. But it looked like Ackerman did not have the position, and a blocking foul on Bryant, his second. Now check that, that's his third. And so Michaelis to the line here for the Spartans. He's got 8. He's 2 for 2 from the foul line tonight. So now a chance for the Spartans to get to within 2 here. Beautiful form by Michaelis, hits the free throw. He's got 9. Back iron, no good. Rebound to Sanford. 69-66. Blue Jays with the lead. 2:05 remaining. Backdoor, Baxter, and it's knocked out of bounds by Michaelis. Boy, look at that hustle as he dives for the loose ball. Gotta love the play of Mitch Michaelis. Scrappy kid for the Spartans. Ackerman gets it into Sanford. Under 2 minutes remaining here in overtime. Baxter. Here's Nick Sanford kicking it out. Ackerman's 3. Rebound Michaelis. See what the Spartans do offensively here. Trailing by 3. 1:39 remaining. Townsend. Here's Michaelis. Again, Frazier has been quiet. Michaelis with the outside shot, and he hits it. He's got a dozen. The Spartans are within 1. 69-68. 1:18 remaining. Baxter. Oh, and Michaelis almost with the steal. Boy, he is just flying around all over the place here. Great effort. Ackerman will inbound it here for the Blue Jays. Elmhurst by 1, 69-68. 1:10 on the game clock, 22 on the shot clock. Baxter picks up his dribble. Here's Foster with an open three and a whistle. And a foul is going to be called on Morganoff away from the ball. Illegal screen on Morganoff. That's his fourth. And speaking of guys with 4 fouls, Jared Myslowicz comes into the game with the 4. So Myslowicz and Morganoff are both out there for the Blue Jays with 4 fouls. Exactly 1 minute remaining here in the first overtime period. Spartans with the ball trailing by 1. So they can take the lead here. Michaelis to Frazier. Foster on him. Foster has been all over Frazier tonight. Michaelis wants Reeves to come over and get the ball. Instead, it's Michaelis who drives, leans in, shoots and hits it. Mitch Michaelis with the field goal to give the Spartans a 1-point lead. 13 points for Mitch Michaelis coming off the bench. Hits a tough fadeaway shot from about 13 feet. And the Spartans lead by 1, 70-69 with 33 and 3/10 seconds remaining in overtime. So now Coach Mark Scher drawing up a play here. The shot clock is turned off. There is no shot clock. 33 and 3/10 seconds remaining. Wow. Again, if you've just logged on to BlueJayTV.com, we are in overtime. It's the home opener for the Blue Jays. Elmhurst comes into this game 0-1. The University of Dubuque Spartans are 2-0 coming into this non-conference matchup. It was a strong first half by the Blue Jays. Elmhurst led at the break by a score of 39-28. They led by as many as 17 points in that first half, but the Spartans battled back. And now the University of Dubuque has a 1-point lead, and we'll see how the Blue Jays decide to play it here. Baxter will bring it up. See if they go for the last shot and the win. 26 seconds remaining. Baxter holding, popping out as Foster. Foster drives. Not really looking at the clock right now. Sanford leans in, dumps it inside to Morganoff. Counted and the foul. Nice assist from Nick Sanford to the big fella Alex Morganoff. And he gives the Blue Jays the lead. And now a chance to complete the 3-point play and give the Blue Jays a 2-point lead with 15 seconds remaining. $11 points on the night for Alex Morganoff. Getting the start here at home. Crowd goes silent as the free throw is no good. Ripped down by Townsend. 71-70, Blue Jays. 10 seconds remaining. Frazier for 3. No. Reeves and Morganoff. Oh, and it's Griffin who puts it in for the Spartans to give the University of Dubuque a 1-point lead, 72-71. Oh, my. Derek Griffin was just in the right place at the right time, got the offensive rebound, laid it in. Spartans by 1, and now the officials are gathering. You see them there on the left-hand part of your monitor there. I think they're going to discuss how much time is left on the clock. And Coach Mark Scher wanting that same answer, I think. The Blue Jays called a timeout right after Griffin made that field goal. The only question is are they going to put more time back on the clock? And it looks like the answer is no. Oh my. So the Blue Jays will have to go the length of the floor in 0.4 of a second. Now, because it is more than 0.3, you can catch and shoot. So, hold on a minute. Oh, wow, what a game. Oh, well, now wait a minute. Now they're putting 2 seconds back on the clock. And that's a huge difference. 2 seconds left on the clock. So theoretically, the Blue Jays can inbound it at about half court, and the guy can take a dribble or two and get a halfway decent shot off. Myslowicz looks to trigger the inbound. The Spartans are playing back at half court. Myslowicz is running the baseline. He throws, and it's stolen by Norris, and time has expired, and the University of Dubuque Spartans come away with a 1-point win. Wow. In overtime, the Spartans win it 72-71. Unbelievable. The Spartans are now 3-0 on the season. Meanwhile, the Elmhurst College Blue Jays, with this heartbreaking loss here at home, are now 0-2, and they'll have to wait about 9 days before they play Concordia University from Wisconsin on November 29th. Boy, this was a tough ball game to lose. But Deontay Foster with 9 points, Taylor Baxter with 15, Nick Sanford with 11, Jared Myslowicz with 12, Alex Morganoff with 11 points for the Blue Jays. So that'll do it here from R.A. Fagenal Hall on the campus of Elmhurst College as the Spartans from the University of Dubuque in overtime win it by 1 over the Blue Jays, 72-71. So for our entire crew, Mark Kruger saying so long, have a great and happy Thanksgiving. We'll talk to you down the road. So long, everybody.